Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Jungle Love channel. My name is C. Hip hop was, before I discovered electronic music, was my favorite genre of music. Although I listened to pretty much everything growing up, my favorite style of music has always been hip hop. Hip hop speaks to my soul in a way that no other music does. Some of you turntablists out there, or breakdancers, b-boys, b-girls, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you hear a break and it makes you want to get up and, you know, breakdance, that's what I mean by it speaks to my soul. So like for me, when I hear hip hop and I hear that break come on, I get up and feel like scratching a record, you know, or nowadays, you know, scratching a digital file, whatever. The point is, this music speaks to my soul. This is the root of jungle. The root of jungle. The root of jungle music is the almond. The root of jungle music is the almond break. You know, if you're making trap or you want to do this new style of hip hop, that's cool. You know, I can still give you, if you're using an SP-16, I can still give you the formula on how to get to where you need to get to load your samples, chop them up, and use the SP-16 in your own style. You know, I'm not saying you got to make boom bap hip hop, but that's what I do, so that's what I'm gonna do. You know, you do you, I do me. All right, let's get into it. Do this. All right, so first things first, like I just told you, I start off with the drums. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna start chopping up some drums. First thing we want to do when we get into our Toraiz SP-16 is go into the top left-hand corner, into the document icon there, and then go to create new. First, if you're working on something already, hit save. I'm going to start with some boom bap again. So again, we're going to go into track 1, hit browse. So I'm going to go into classic hip hop. And let me turn my speakers on, actually. All right, that should be that should be on. I went into the classic hip hop folder, classic hip hops, drum loops. I'm not going to use a loop, but I will chop a loop up. All right, so I like that one. I'm gonna go ahead and use that one, and then I'm gonna throw this across here, 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 and here. But now we gotta get in there and chop it up. So you go into the track, and then you go into the playback, and then grab the end here and drag it all the way to the front. And now if you want to zoom in and clean that up, just turn the little wheel, and then this little cursor here, drag it over here and clean up that sample. Just get that whole little piece. Okay, we'll do the same thing. Okay, we'll do the same thing over here. Okay. All right, so now that we got the drum beat chopped up, let's go look for a melody. that, of course, everything from here on out is gonna be coming from the Cobra sample pack. So let's get into that. So now we're gonna go and create another melody track, and we'll go into track number 9 for the melody. Track number 9, and now we're gonna use those Cymatics Cobra samples, which
people fear what they don't understand and what they can't see.
All right, so now that we got the drum beat chopped up, let's go look for a melody. Everything from here on out is going to be coming from the Cobra sample pack. So let's get into that. Let's go into browse, and this time, since I have them on my USB stick, I'm going to go into the USB. Cali Dreams is another project I'm working on. King of the Beats. We're going to the Cymatics Cobra hip hop sample packs, and then into the melodies here, melodics, melody loops. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the first one, and I'm already like, oh, that's dope. So I'm gonna keep that. All right, keep that. That's super dope. You know what, I'm gonna pitch this up one. Yeah, that's the ticket. All right, dope. So let's go create a beat. I want to put this down to 93 BPMs. I like working in between like 93 and 95 are like my super favorite. These are like the tempos of boom bap hip hop that I can really feel, and it makes me want to scratch too. So I always stick to that. All right, so I'm actually really feeling that melody. It's chopped up now. I found a little pattern that I like. So now let's look for some 808s. So this melody is in G, so I'm gonna look for an 808 in G. All right, there we go. Put that on track 12. Make sure you put that on track 12, because if you have it on this one, it'll delete what you have on there. So, all right, and then we can scale that and do. All right, cool. So now I have a bass line. Now let's go back into browse, USB, King of the Beats, Cymatics. And then go into effects, and let's look for a background ambience sound. All right, so now we got a drum beat. It's chopped up, arranged. We have a melody that we chopped up, and you know, we found a pretty cool little pattern to start with. I'll probably make 2 more patterns for this, and I found an 808 that works with the beat. And I've already added a little background sound to make the beat sound a little bit fuller. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for a little vocal chop. Like in my last video, I put a vocal chop from Marvin Gaye. Obviously that's not licensed, that's not cleared. So I can't use that for the entry to the King of the Beats contest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my Pioneer, and I'm gonna look inside of the internal storage where I have my splice sounds. I use Splice, I recommend Splice, word up. So I'm starting to like this beat. And that's the thing, you know, like you make what you like. Hopefully other people like it too. So you stay true to yourself and you stay true to your fans. You know what I'm saying? So with that, since it's a 95 beat, it's speaking to my soul. I may throw a scratch on this. I may not. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I throw a scratch in my beats. Sometimes I don't. All right, guys. My name is C. This is the Jungle Love channel. It's been great. I'll see you next time. In the meanwhile, check out the beat.
People fear what they don't understand and what they can't see. Fear what they